Hello guys, welcome back. Thanks for watching this video. Well, today I'm gonna show you how to make this effect, design tutorial, whatever you wanna call it. So let's begin. I'm going to open a new document with 2000 on width and height, 72 resolution. So click OK. Now we're gonna bring our first image. It's gonna be the background. So it's gonna be this image right here. Click OK. Then press Ctrl J to duplicate that layer and grab the duplicated one and move it down. Now press Ctrl T to transform and right click and choose perspective. Grab this lower right end and open the image. Click OK. Right click this layer and choose rasterize layer. Now go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and just put 1 pixel. Click OK. Now we're gonna bring that woman, this one right here, and put it like this. Click OK. Right click and rasterize layer. Now we're gonna desaturate this image by 15%, so press Ctrl U and on saturation type -15. Click OK. Now I'm gonna make a new layer below this woman layer, so I'm gonna click here and make a new layer. I'm gonna name this layer shadow. And I'm gonna press and hold Ctrl key and I'm gonna click on this woman thumbnail to make a selection, and I'm gonna fill that selection with black. Ctrl D to deselect. Now we have this layer filled with black. There you go. So now I'm gonna move this shadow 1 or 2 pixels down. So on your keyboard, arrow click down 2 times. Grab the eraser tool with opacity 100 and delete these areas. Now once we have that, let's go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and let's see 2 pixels. Yeah, put 2 pixels. Okay. Set the blend mode to soft light. So now I'm gonna add a new layer on top of the woman layer, and I'm gonna name this layer touch and burn. Touch and burn. I'm gonna fill that layer with 50% gray, blend mode soft light, and I'm gonna grab my touch tool with range midtones, exposure 23, and I'm gonna start dashing the light areas. These light areas. Now we have that, let's go to the burn tool. Midtones and 35 to 40%. And we're gonna burn these areas. Yes, these areas just here, to make it darker, to make the shadow darker. So once we're done with that, let's bring the next images. So let's bring this one, put it something like this. Click OK. I'm going to move that image below the woman, and I'm gonna rasterize it. Then I'm gonna bring the other image. Right click and rasterize layer. I'm gonna desaturate these two images by, on this layer I'm gonna press Ctrl Shift and U to desaturate it, and go to the next one and do the same, Ctrl Shift and U. And I'm gonna bring my last image. It's gonna be this one right here. I'm gonna click on this option to keep the aspect ratio, and I'm gonna resize the image to make it bigger. I'm going to rasterize this layer. I'm gonna get the eraser tool and I'm going to delete just the legs. So now I'm gonna desaturate this layer, Ctrl Shift and U. I'm gonna go back to this woman and I'm gonna make it smaller. And click OK. Go to the next one, do the same. So now that we have this, I'm going to filter and liquify. Then I'm going to choose this forward warp tool. It's the same as smudge tool, so I'm gonna get these areas. Then I'm gonna choose this one right here, the twirl. Click OK. I'm gonna choose the second woman and I'm gonna do the same. Go to Liquify, choose the smudge tool, choose the other one, and click OK. Then I'm gonna go to this one right here and do the same. So it's gonna be the same with the 3 images. Go to the second option. And click OK. So now that we have all these, let's make a new layer. So choose this new layer, choose the brush tool and choose a smoke brush. I'm going to choose this one right here. These images and the brushes is gonna be on the description link, so for you to, so you can download it. So with black color, let's brush once right here, then make a new layer and brush once right here. Press Ctrl T to transform that brush, that smoke. Right click, flip horizontal and put it like this. Click OK. Get the eraser tool and delete these areas. Go to the layer, the first layer, the first smoke layer, and delete these areas. So now go to this layer, to this woman layer, the first one, this one right here, and erase this. So now once we have all this, we're going to hide all the layers. So let's hide the Dutch and burn, the woman, this, no, not the smoke. We're gonna leave the smoke visible. Hide the white, the background, the other background, the shadow. So we're going to have these 4 or 5 layers visible. The 3 images and the smoke layers need to be visible. So once you have this, go to channels, click on the red channel and press and hold Ctrl key and click on the thumbnail to make the selection. Now click Ctrl Shift and I to invert the selection. Go back to layers. Now disable or hide these layers. Click on layer 2, make a new layer, fill that layer with white, Ctrl D to deselect, and let's name that layer Ghost. Now let's bring the layers back. Let's duplicate the ghost layer. Ctrl J. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. We're gonna put 6 pixels. Click OK. Set the blend mode to 50. Go back on the ghost layer and set the blend mode to 75. Now click Control key and choose the ghost copy layer to have these 2 layers selected. Then press Ctrl and G to make a group, and we're going to lower the opacity to 85. So now press Ctrl T to transform the layer. Right click and choose perspective. Grab this lower right point and move it like this. And click OK. Now click on this woman layer, make a new layer, choose the brush, white color, opacity 100, choose the soft brush, and we're going to paint these edges of the woman. Like this. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and put 50 pixels. Click OK. Set the blend mode to soft light. So now go to the dodge and burn layer, make a new layer, go to filter, render, clouds, and set the blend mode to soft light. Lower the opacity to around 75. Now go back to the background, the second background, and let's bring the other image. It's gonna be this one right here. I'm gonna click right here on this option to keep the aspect ratio. Click OK, and I'm gonna change the blend mode to soft light. I'm gonna desaturate that image by pressing Ctrl, Shift, and U. But first I'm gonna rasterize it, then pressing Ctrl, Shift, and U. Let's go back to the layer 4, to the clouds. So you can name this layer cloud or leave it like that, it is up to you. Let's make a new layer, choose the gradient tool, choose the radial option, reverse, white and black, and grab the mouse from the middle to one of the corners. Change the blend mode to soft light, and let's add a mask layer to that layer. The brush tool, opacity 50%, and let's make it like this size, and click with a black color, click once. So now we're going to add a gradient map. Go to this adjustment layer option, choose gradient map, put the blend mode to soft light, and we're gonna choose this color right here, and we're going to change the green to some orange. And the red color is gonna be like a dark to light red, or type the numbers B80000, and the yellow or orange is gonna be FF7C00. Click OK and click OK. Let's lower the opacity to 50. So now we have all this, and I just noticed this white part right here, so I don't like that. So I'm gonna go back to the group. This is the ghost. Yes, I'm gonna add a mask layer, choose the brush tool, white with black, and I'm gonna delete this. Opacity 100, and I'm gonna delete this. I can go to 50 and make this something like that. There you go. I like it more. So now I'm gonna go to the top layer and merge all these layers together by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift E. Then I'm going to filter, sharpen, unsharp mask, and I'm gonna put this number 65, 4 and 1, and I'm gonna click OK. So that's gonna be our result. This is the end result. So I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. If you have any question, write in the comments. Share this video with your friends. Do whatever you think is good. And yeah, and I'm sorry because I think I went too fast with this tutorial, but if you didn't understand my English or you didn't understand what I was saying, just follow the screen steps and you're gonna get the same results as me. So W, thank you guys, and see you next time.